Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building. And just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Washington Redskins. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. On first down, it's Haskins. Complete to Jones. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down, escaping the pressure right. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson, and he gets it to the 34, good enough for the first. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Haskins on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Daniil Hunter able to record his 5th sack of the season. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? 3rd down, here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. A Redskin 1st down, the pickup 15 yards. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. 17 yards that time, and a Washington first.
1st down, Redskins.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Geis. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. It's a 1st down for the Redskins on a pickup of 11. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard. So now on 4th down, the Redskins will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. We're scoreless after 1. Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 as the Redskins strike first. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 play, maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. From the gun, here's Cousins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ryan Kerrigan has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. To try again after the sack. Cousins. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Check 3. Rhino! Hey, watch this. Hey, check 24.
3rd and long for Cousins. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
And that's why defenders are often frustrated offensive guys. Actually made the catch, looked good doing it, but couldn't get his feet down in order to finish off the takeaway.
This is brought in at the 21. 12 yards on the return that time. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
that.
Super toe.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Haskins. And finding Davis here, the tight end. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. Now, the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
And the Redskins first down.
Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Now a toss. This is Geis, and he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a 2nd and long after the holding call. Second down, Haskins. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Mike Hughes. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Throwing on 2nd down, Cousins. That's caught. It's Coleman. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The last catch did get 3, but they're still left needing 7 yards on 3rd down.
Here we go, D. It's just me and you. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Now Cousins. And that will be incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
The Vikings send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will be taken at the 13. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Haskins. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Throwing now. Haskins on 1st down. And this one complete to Reed. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Let's go. Let's get this ball back to the offense. Let's go.
To throw again on second down. Haskins flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this second half. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Back to the ground, this time Cook. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Hey, Wahoo! 28, Mike, he's coming, check. Let's 50.
On second down, Smallwood. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. They'll run with Smallwood out of the pistol. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd.
Hey, box drop.
Working out of the gun. Cousins. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. A run with Smallwood. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Now Cousins on 4th down. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Some collective exhales over there on the sideline. A big pickup through the air on 4th down to bring up 1st and goal. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal at the Redskins 7-yard line.
He's coming. Check in.
You better bring it. You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Shoot.
Cousins gives way to Cook. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to set up a 3rd and goal. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They come out here in the eye. This is 3rd and goal. Still looking for the first points of the game. They'll run for it with Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
Kill. Turn up. Big edge. Come. Watch twist. Hey, flipper.
Running for it. Here's Cook. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Vikings have taken the lead. Bailey got the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now a pass caught by Zay Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Give the Redskins 13 there and a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Redskins.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now a big spot for the rookie Haskins. And an alley to run. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. If they could get it done, well, guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the 4th.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, pick your head up.
On 2nd down and 4. Haskins over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended target was the rookie Terry McLaurin, and it's 3rd and 4. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. From the gun on 3rd down. Haskins, flush to his right. He can run. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. Well, they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk-reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So it should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about it anymore.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there.
Undercrunch. Wide. Undercrunch. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in.
Check 99. Check 99.
What's that?
They run it again with Cook. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Slam.
Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback. No matter the situation in there, the defense won the battle. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 28. Hey, let's get that ball, team. Hey, 382. Let's get it.
Check 43. Check 20.
Clark. Tighten up.
36.
And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off. So that'll back them up 5. The Vikings send out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drop.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Anthony Barr in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. First down, and he gets out of bounds.
Yeah, you have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and incompletions to use the clock.
Throwing on first down. Haskins. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Now Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. On first and 10, Haskins. He's got it complete to Thompson. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down. Back to throw. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. Forced out to his left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it, yeah.
See what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now it's Haskins. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The high
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Back to throw, and he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long.
Switch. Hey, steamer.
Now Cousins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Montez Sweat in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. One last shot now for Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Well, Charles, the old saying, the old cliche, if you will, points at a premium, that certainly applied here, didn't it?
And that almost like opened up a time capsule, didn't it? Old school football, low scoring, close game. What a way to finish it up.
You loved it, didn't you? You loved the defenses.
I certainly did. Brought back the images of the game of old.
So for the Redskins, they close out this first half at a very solid 6-2. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, things are kind of getting ugly as they drop to 1-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to KC to take on the Chiefs. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.